Niche cult bike brand Indian has been making waves in its home market, the United States, especially because of a brand new motorcycle that's ridden out fairly recently. That's the Scout, and it's now been launched here in India as well. It's a massive monster, and Ashish spent some time with it.
The first bikes to come out from the Indian motorcycle company after the Polaris takeover in 2011 were from the Chief family. They were all basically the same bikes, same platform, same engine and stuff, differentiated by cosmetic add-ons and whatnot. But the new Indian Scout does not share the platform or the engine with Chief motorcycles, and many say this bike was a very logical next chapter for Indian. The Scout was Indian's racing product and took to many track and hill climb events, so in a way it is a crucial product from a brand positioning standpoint as well.
Scout has a lot of legacy behind it. The 101 Scout is hailed as possibly the best bike Indian ever made. And when Indian motorcycle was being resurrected by Polaris, I thought it would be with the bike that you see behind me, that is a Scout. But of course, I completely understand the brand play. They wanted to introduce the big and the badass motorcycles, the three motorcycles based on the Chief nameplate. But the Scout, I think, is a very good next logical step for Indian.
While the three Chief motorcycles are the big and burly kind aimed to attract slightly mature chaps, the Scout is that sportier alternative which is aimed at wooing the young and eager guys. The Scout here looks absolutely stellar, combining its retro cool halo looks and a fairly modern design. It has that future cult emotion about it, and that's a cool thing.
The very first Indian Scouts had a sense of edginess to the overall design, and I'm really glad that Indian has retained that even with the modern one. Well, you see that in the shape of the fuel tank and the overall design. If you Google about the Indian Scout, you'll see that towards the mid-1930s, this model started to gain a little bit of shape and had become a little fatter, gained a little bit of weight. But yeah, I'm really glad that Indian has stuck to the original design. Another thing that I want to point out towards is the engine. Now, it may look like it's a push rod, but it is not. It is a proper overhead cam design, breathes via four valves per cylinder, but the thoughtfulness that has been invested into the overall design can be seen in the engine as well. It looks like it's a push rod, but it is not.
The Scout's got the 1133cc engine, and this is the important bit, liquid-cooled V-twin engine. The power rating is 98.6 bhp and it generates almost 98 Nm of rotational force, torque that is. The 6-speed gearbox too, though quite precise, doesn't quite come across as being very polished, and that is a pity because overall the Scout is very refined. While for the most part the riding experience, whatever little of it we got, was very good, we do feel that the brakes could do with slightly more bite and the clutch could be made lighter.
The suspension is very well sorted. It gives you all the confidence to ride over any sort of tarmac that you may experience. It negates the bumps in a very confident way. It doesn't waver from its line, and even the high-speed stability is extremely good.
The Scout in this modern form still manages to capture that old world magic. With a sticker price of around 12 lakh rupees, you do get an uber cool motorcycle that's a fun ride. The younger guys who buy into the brand will certainly bring with them a longer riding future for the Indian.